We have this week a very sad day in the Jewish calendar. It's called Asarah, the 10th day of Tevis. What is so sad about it is today that Nebuchadnezzar laid siege to Yerushalayim for 2.5 years. Yerushalayim was under siege. It was the last remnant of the kingdom of Yehuda, and that was the beginning of the destruction of the first temple and the exile to Babylon. Very sad day. But in the month of Tevis, Sunday, Ches Tevis, 8th day of Tevis, was a different tragedy. Tragedy that the Torah was translated into Greek. What is so terrible? Because when you translate something, something gets lost of the original in any translation. We know at Breslov Research because we translate. So the translation of the Torah takes the Torah out of its original form and makes it available for everybody who could spew forth all their different negative views, whatever. Tes Tevis, the 9th day of Tevis, is also a tragedy. It was the death of Ezra HaSofer. Ezra was the leader, last prophet, Malachi, the Gemara says. He was the last prophet at the beginning of the Second Temple. And he's the one who led the Jews out of exile. He was so great, the Gemara says, that Ezra himself was worthy of having miracles like happened to Moshe Rabbeinu when he took the Jews out of Egypt. Ezra took the Jews out of Babylon. He was worthy, but the generation wasn't. And then the 10th of Tevis is the siege around Yerushalayim. So it's a very sad day, a very sad month. Month of Tevis has a lot of tzaras in it. To us, Breslov Hasidim, we have an additional tragedy. Reb Nosson of Breslov, Rabbi Nachman's scribe, passed away on 10 Tevis. Asarah B'Tevis is his yortzeit. That's a tragedy to us because Reb Nosson was able to convey to us the Torah of Rabbi Nachman. It's like the three tragedies. Torah being translated, Reb Nosson wrote Torah. Now we have to translate it and present it to the world. Ezra passed away. Ezra was called Ezra HaSofer, the scribe. Reb Nosson was the scribe. And laid siege because we're in exile. We're taken out of our minds, right? We're led to believe that our surroundings are where we're supposed to live. This is the tragedy. Nosson said before he passed away, as Ezra HaSofer geht weg, Ezra the Sofer passes away. Treif Apostle is Miskaber, and the Yetzer Hara overpowers us, like happened with the Torah translation into Greek and with the siege of Yerushalayim. Everything looks lost. Abba, he said, but one page of Rabbi Nachman's teachings will be a rectification for everything. Reb Nosson, though he passed away, left us with the treasury, all of the books of Rabbi Nachman. including Rabbi Nachman's own works, Likutei Moharan, Sipurei Maasiyos, the stories, and the Aleph-Bet book, Sefer Amidas. All of it was transcribed and written by Reb Nosson. And Reb Nosson has his Likutei Halachos, which has no equal in Jewish literature. Reb Nosson left us with Likutei Eitzos, with his collected letters. Nosson left us with the Kitzur Likutei Moharan, with Sichos Haran, Rabbi Nachman's wisdom, Chaim Haran, the book Tzaddik. So a tragedy happens, but if you look beyond the tragedy, we find the consolation is there too. As the Navi says, Zechariah, he says, in his time, he was also a contemporary of Ezra HaSofer. And the question was asked, now that the second temple is built, do we fast on Asarah B'Tevis or not? Right? We fast because it was destroyed, but now it's built. Should we fast? Zechariah answered, the fast of the 4th month, Shavasa B'Tammuz, fast of the 5th month, Tisha B'Av, fast of the 7th month, Tzom Gedalia, and the fast of Tevis of the 10th month will turn around and become days of incredible joy. How? What? Because the joy, we will realize how all these tragedies were for our own good. And this is the lesson of Asarah B'Tevis. Yeah, a tragedy. It happens. Nobody goes through this life without having difficulties. But no matter how difficult it is, understand that Hashem's thoughts are for the good. And eventually we will find out how incredibly great it was for us to suffer all these things. Because now we're going to a life that's real life. A life of joy and happiness, good health, long life, of nachas from all our children, right? And Be'ez Hashem, we will see the coming of Mashiach, building of the Beis HaMikdash, Meir B'Yaveinu, Amen. I want to thank you all for watching these videos. We hope it's helped you, the ideas of Rabbi Nachman, Rabbi Nosson. We hope you'll be able to share these ideas with other people too. Our intention is to spread the word of Rabbi Nachman and Rabbi Nosson so that the whole world could benefit from their teachings. We hope that you will participate in that, and with that we're going to see wonders upon wonders, how people's lives improve, and we have real reason to live, go forward with life, and to succeed in having a wonderful life. Amen.